Glashütte, and this is the capital of German watchmaking. This little town is located close by to the beautiful town of Dresden. And this is where most of the ateliers and workshops of those beautiful German brands are. It might not seem like the most logical place to start a watch industry, but it all started back in the 19th century with a generally good idea. Until then, silver mining was the main source of income. But unemployment soared when the ore mines got depleted. The government of Saxony subsidized companies to settle in these mountains, and one of them was watchmaker Ferdinand Adolf Lange. He submitted an idea that was based on the Swiss watchmaking industry that he had witnessed when visiting Vallée du Joux. The decision to make only high-end watches was made right from the start. Watchmakers were trained in the building right behind me, which is the watchmaking school. It was founded in 1878 by Mr. Moritz Grossmann. One other legendary name is Alfred Hellweg. He worked there for 31 years and he educated his students. He's also well known for inventing the flying tourbillon. Watchmaking made the city rich, but history was about to strike twice. First, it was the Great Depression in the 1920s. This struck Glashütte hard and some companies filed for bankruptcy. But the real thunderstorm came later. The war. During the Second World War, production was changed to pocket watches and wristwatches for military use. And this included, for instance, the very famous navigator watches that were used by the Air Force. The production of those watches for military use made this town also a good target for Allied bombers. On May 8, 1945, Soviet airplanes flew over Glashütte and unloaded their lethal load. But that wasn't the end of it. After the war, the eastern part of Germany fell under the Russian regime and most of the industry's machinery went to Russia. In 1951, all remaining watch companies were merged into the state-owned Glashütte Uhrenbetrieb, in short GUB. This company produced millions of watches for the people. After the wall fell and Eastern and Western Germany were reunited, this became again a place for high-end watchmaking. And GUB was transformed into Glashütte Original. The 1990s meant a new dawn for German watchmaking. Walter Lange returned to Glashütte and resurrected the family business. Glashütte Original was founded and later bought by the Swatch Group. New brands arrived like Nomos and older brands were resurrected such as Mühle and Tutima. But the building that really signifies the resurrection of Glashütte is behind me. It's a new manufacture of A. Lange & Söhne that was opened in 2015. 60 years after this town was bombed to pieces. 26 years after the fall of the Berlin Wall and 25 years after Walter Lange returned to the town where his family made watches for ages. After all the mayhem that happened to this city, it is amazing to see how watchmaking has survived in Glashütte. Some of the best watches in the world are made here, and I think that made in Glashütte is a certificate to be really proud of. Every time I'm in Glashütte, I'm astonished by the beauty of the town and the surroundings. The place where my favorite watch brands are located is always a pleasure to visit. And you can even go to see the beautiful town of Dresden that's nearby. If you're in continental Europe, it's easy. Just take the car, drive a day and you're here. It's well worth a visit.